What explains the silence of life in the universe? When astronomers peer out into the cosmos, they see many wondrous things. Stars going supernova, black holes devouring entire planetary systems, and bizarre, fantastical phenomena we cannot yet explain. But there's one thing we have never observed: life. We've not seen so much as a flicker of an advanced civilization out there. No signals, no ships, no signs whatsoever that there's anything else out there apart from ourselves. So why is that? Where is everyone? What explains the silence of life? Everyone's dead. The Fermi paradox describes the contradiction between our lack of extraterrestrial contact and estimates for how likely it is that other beings exist somewhere in the universe. This assumption that aliens are probably out there is based on several concrete observations we've made about the cosmos. First, we know that there are billions of sun-like stars in our galaxy, and it is probable that planets which are similar to Earth orbit some of these stars. The Kepler telescope found 10 just last month, with one being smack bang in the habitable zone of its parent star. In 2013, astronomers using Kepler data estimated there were 40 billion Earth-sized planets in our Milky Way alone. So, if just 0.00001% of these contain life, we'd have 400 potential worlds to contact, seduce, and eventually make sweet love to. However, many of these planets and stars are much older and younger than our solar system. Therefore, if life has evolved on any of them, they should either have a massive head start on humanity or a huge disadvantage. If it's the latter, then we have no hope of contacting them, as they'll be too primitive to respond. But if it's the former, you would expect their inhabitants to have discovered interstellar travel by now. And after thousands of years of development, their craft should also be able to move between stars and possibly galaxies at a pace approaching light speed. But this assumption is based on the expectation that an alien race could survive long enough to achieve such things. Professor Brian Cox believes it is simply not possible for a civilization to reach high enough levels of technology alongside a political system stable enough to handle it. Just think about some of the things we're on the cusp of developing: nanotechnology, genome editing, automated machinery. Would you trust our current world governments with these advanced technologies? I wouldn't trust them with a Nerf gun and a pea shooter, let alone a swarm of nanobots. Cox believes that most, if not all, advanced civilizations wipe themselves out long before they develop the ability to contact other worlds. This would make advanced technology a crucial part of the Great Filter, which describes a series of trials any race must endure in order to survive. Over a long enough timeline, a handful of extraterrestrial species may end up passing this filter, and others further along the way. But eventually, all things must come to an end. And perhaps, due to the size of the universe, it is inevitable that any civilization which does become an advanced species simply runs out of time.